see, the overwhelming majority asked for a look at my personal Filofax planner, so here it is. As I said the other day, I actually have a matching set. I have the personal, which is this one, and I also have the A5 in the Fusion. The key difference with the Fusion to other planners is that, or other Filofaxes rather, is that it has a strap rather than a snap closure. A lot of people who have the snap closure ones complain about how much they can't fit into their Filofaxes and about pinching and things like that. It's especially noticeable with the Metropoles and the originals that the strap just isn't long enough. With this one, it doesn't actually have a snap closure, it has this little belt thing. It's a really, really long strap, and it goes, it's tapered at the ends, and it slots into a little belt loop here, and you just pop it in like that. So you can actually put that much stuff. Let me show you. I can put my pens in here, and I can still do that up. Yeah, I don't really use that, but it is handy if I want to just shove my phone in. I can pop my phone in the pocket or in here, and I can feed this in, and I know it's not going to all fall out. It stays together quite well. It also, of course, means that because it's got slightly bigger rings than normal, I believe these are 25mm rings, or 27, I can't remember, 25 I think. I can actually put a heck of a lot more in this than you would normally expect to hold in a standard planner. This holds as much as a Malden, easily. The A5 one has the 30mm rings, the same as the Domino. So the actual Filofax itself is leather and microfiber. This is all microfiber, all of this, which means it cleans off, it wipes easily. It's got leather detailing, so it's got a leather detail there. It's got the leather strap, it's got the leather here. And I don't know if you can see it, might have to move it up a little bit. Can you see the copper stitching? That's my favourite thing, because it just makes it look so steampunk. I really like it. And because of the steampunk thing, I actually used steampunk papers to kit both of my Filofaxes out. You'll see it more in the other one, because this isn't actually steampunk themed, but the other one is. So on the front, both of the Filofaxes are set up the same on the front and back. You've got a little pocket here, which I just keep some offcuts of paper in, just as a scratch pad. And you've got another little pocket here, which if I'm going out and about, instead of taking this and my wallet, if I have to take this, I just take my debit card out of here and pop it in the front there. On the back, underneath the strap, you've got a full length pocket, and I normally put I've got my little to-do list book in here, catch-all, and I slot that in there. It actually fits in this one and in my A5 perfectly. Slot that in there, and I can take that with me anywhere I go. So inside, you've got a full-length pocket here, in which I keep my diary stickers, because we all know I love my diary stickers. You've got 1, 2, 3 credit card pockets on this one, and I think it's 5 on the main big one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sorry, 6. You've got 6 credit card pockets on the big one and 3 on the little one. And you've also got this expandable, see it's all stretchy here, technology pocket. Now this is actually for, if I just take this out, you can put your phone in there, and obviously because of the big strap, that does it really well. It's sturdy, it stays together, your phone's nice and secure, it's not going anywhere. So I rather like that feature, and I have a Galaxy Note, which is huge, So if you've got like an iPhone or something, we tried my flatmate's iPhone and it disappeared into the pocket. The iPhone 4 disappears into the pocket because it's about that big, and the iPhone 5 sticks up just above it. But the Galaxy Note, as you can see, it does actually come out quite a way, but it's wide enough for the Galaxy Note, which is, you know, quite often it's not. So I do like that feature. But what I keep in there at the moment is I've just got a credit card with my current washi tapes. I've got about 6 or 7 of these, and I just top them up as and when I want to. I've got a note from my chemist, I've got some flags that I just use as temporary markers, and I've got the Sentimental Circus, you know, the big fold out thing of like 6 or 8, is it, post-it books, but I found I wasn't using it because I wasn't opening it up. So what I did was, they're all perforated, so I took them off in blocks of 2 to keep them nice, and I've got much more chance of using them. I am actually using them now. Because I'm carrying them in my Filofax, rather than them just being in a box at home where I don't think to use them. You've only got one pen loop and it is elasticated, so I keep my fountain pen in there because it's a pop fountain pen, so all I have to do is do that, and I don't actually have to keep taking it in and out of this loop, although because it's stainless steel I actually can very easily. You can fit larger pens in this loop though. If you've got the patience, you can actually get the friction pens in. This is a clicker pen. So a clicker pen fits quite nicely. It gets stuck on the rubbery bit, the grip. Same with the Colitos, the rubbery grip gets stuck. But if you can be bothered to push it past that, it does take a Colito nicely. This is a 4-colour Colito. But again, it gets stuck coming out, so I prefer to use my fountain pen and just leave the lid in and take out the bottom. On this side, because there is quite a gap between the front and back of the Filofax, I can actually pop 1 or even 2 pens in here. At the moment I've got a friction clicker in there, but I have carried a Sharpie before, I've carried a highlighter, I've carried all sorts of things. And if you really wanted to, you could put a pen or a couple of pens in here. If you had like 1 or 2 pens that you use all the time, you could pop them in here, close that up, and yeah, you've got your pens secure inside. So lots of different options with this, lots of different options. But I quite like it there because I can get to it easily. So that's what it looks like from the side, obviously with the strap across. From the top, you can see it's got really big rings. Love the big rings on this. My charm actually came with, I'm using the Steampunk 45 the Steampunk Spells from Graphic 45. Scrapbook papers for my dividers, and I got it off eBay and it came free with 2 of these, so I've got 1 on each Filofax. I've got 1 on this one and 1 on the other one. It's like a steampunk clock thing.